Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well, and Happy New Year to all of you out there. Happy 2025. Going to be an interesting year. We have a new president, says he's going to be kinder to vaping. We'll see how that plays out. We had mixed results during his last administration. We also have a Supreme Court case about vaping going on right now. So there's a lot of potential outcomes, and this next year or two is going to be very interesting with this industry. Now, in 2024, I didn't do as many videos. I do have a full-time job now. I've been working at Medusa Distro, and also there's just been less refillable products, right? The advent of disposables, a lot of people use them. They've done some good, they've done some bad, so on and so forth. But if the numbers are true, there's more people vaping now in this country than ever before, which is heartening because they're not smoking. So now in the video today, I'm going to give you my favorite refillable gear from last year. Okay, so this is the products that I use the most, things that I connected the most with. Don't get offended if your favorite product is not on this list. We're all different. And the way the vaping industry is nowadays, just about everything is good. It's not like 10 years ago where it was hit and miss. You could buy a product, it was like completely unvapable. Most products are pretty damn good now. And, you know, there's just little differences between them and different things you might like more than another one, like a mouthpiece or the way the coils work or their longevity or whatever. So let's start out with refillable pods. Now what I'm going to do with these categories is give you guys some honorable mentions first and then my top three. So honorable mentions when it comes to refillable pods are the Vaporesso Echo Nano Pro. It's a fantastic device. The pods last forever. I've even heard vape shops say they wish they didn't last so long because their customers aren't coming in as often. And it holds a ton of liquid. The Echo Nano series from Vaporesso is fantastic. Doesn't have as many features as some of the cross devices do, but holds a lot of liquid and it vapes similarly to a cross. Another honorable mention, the Smoke Novo GT box. Fantastic, huge display on that thing. Really nice vape. The smoke pod systems have come a long way. The OXVA Slim Pro, fantastic series as well. Really good. Jelly Box Nano 4, also a great device. Rinko's been making some really good MTL pod systems. And the Voopoo Argus series. So shout out to Voopoo's pod systems. They have Argus pod mods and MTL pods. Most of their Argus devices are fantastic. Now, number 3 on my list, the Geek Vape WenX Q Pro. Basically anything that takes those Q pods is really good. The Q Pro, I believe, is the newest one, but any of those Q pod devices are fantastic and a great vape. Number 2, the Caliburn G3 series. So, you know, the G3 Coco Pro was probably my favorite one to come out of that, but they all use the same pods. The G3 pods are fantastic, really nice device, and I loved the G3 Pro Coco just because of that display, the way it looks, battery life, so on and so forth. And number 1, the Cross series. Of course, the Cross 4 series. I use the Cross 4 Mini the most, but they're all good. The Nano, the regular size, but I just love that Cross 4 Mini because I like just auto draw with that thing. It's simple, but it's still got airflow control. The Cross pods now come in 3 mLs. That's my most used pod system of the last year. It's fantastic. All right, moving on to pod mods. Now, honorable mentions, Smoamp Pasito Pro. I recently reviewed that, kind of old school, got that Orion look, that old school Pasito look. Another honorable mention, the Innokin Chroma Nova. Fantastic pod mod, really like it. And from what I remember, you can do MTL or a DTL with that device. Really, really nice. Next honorable mention, the OXVA V Prime. Really good. Recently reviewed that. Great pods with that thing. Great flavor. It's a nice, you know, fairly simple pod mod that'll get the job done, and I really like it. All right, number 3 on my list as far as favorite pod mods. Vaporesso Lux 2. The Lux X2. Really good. Loved the original Lux X. I really like that device as well. And yes, my list is fairly Vaporesso heavy because I use them a lot. On number 2, I got to give it to the Vaporesso Armor G. Okay, really nice device. And didn't see a ton from Geek Vape this year on pod mods, but they make some great ones too. And they probably would have been on this list. But I don't think I reviewed any of the Geek Vape pod mods this year. In 2023, though, they had some great ones. And number one on my list, the Voopoo Argus Pro 2. Now, Voopoo makes some of my favorite pod mods, whether it be the Drag series, the Argus series, really fantastic. If you're somebody that likes a smaller device and you like that restricted direct lung vaping, definitely check out the stuff from Voopoo, whether it be the Argus series or the Drag series. So they're my number one when it comes to pod mods. Okay, finally, with mod and tank combos, there's less and less of them every year, right? But we did have some good ones last year in 2024. I just have 3 on my list. Number 3 is the Voopoo Drag 5. Really like the way they did that battery door. It's kind of a folio style. Their tanks are always good. Awesome sturdy mods that have been around for a long time, now on the 5th edition. And they've been on these lists for me and a lot of other people for a long time. The Drag series is just fantastic. Definitely worth checking out. Number 2, the Vaporesso Gen Max. Really nice tank on that thing. The mod has kind of an old school box mod kind of look, fairly nostalgic. Wasn't perfect, but a really nice device that I've been using a lot. And I just like that squared, simple look. And I like the way they did the display on that thing. Really great mod. And finally, number 1 with mod and tank combos, you guessed it, the Geek Vape Aegis series. So the Aegis Legend 3, the Aegis Solo. I love that unlock feature where it unlocks from your hand. So if you touch it, it'll unlock. Really nice. Very well made mods. They last forever. And the Geek Vape Aegis series is another one of those tried and true series like the Drag series that's just been around a long time. They get incrementally better and better, and they're just solid. They're the most popular mod and tanks for a reason. So I think that's it, guys. I might do a favorite disposable video at some point. Let me know in the comments if you want to see it. Some of you probably don't, some of you probably do, but these were my favorite refillable devices from 2024. Let's hope for a good 2025. Happy New Year again, and that about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.